Alright, let's talk about WWE Crown Jewel real quick. I think this show was alright. I mean, I personally have a bias against the Saudi Arabia shows for other reasons, but it was a good show, but not one of the best. But let me tell you my thoughts on the matches in the order that they happened, and let's start off with the Bloodline versus the Bloodline. Also, keep in mind there are spoilers, so if you need to watch the show first, make sure you leave this video and then come back. Starting off the show was the Bloodlines, Roman Reigns and the Usos versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu. I think it made very much sense for the new Bloodline to win. I think Solo needed this pin against Roman Reigns to validate that the Bloodline is a strong force and that Roman Reigns and the Usos do actually need real help further than just the Usos. And I think the Sami Zayn segment is meant to throw us off, but I think Sami Zayn's going to help out the Usos and Roman down when it gets close to War Games. In terms of the match itself, it was alright, but once I saw Solo spiking Roman several times, I was like, this is it. The Usos are not helping out with this, and Roman's going to get pinned. Next up was the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Obviously, in my YouTube video before, I said that I wanted Chelsea Green and Piper Niven to win. They had a funny segment, and the crowd was going wild for Chelsea. They wanted her to win the whole time, so they know me very well. Anyway, to a surprise, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill did retain. This was more of just like a filler match, honestly, to me. If I had to pick somebody else that should have won, it would probably have been Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend. And we had Seth Rollins versus Bronson Reed. I really thought they were going to have this match end quick after they were beating each other up before the bell even rang. I thought Bronson was going to do that one tsunami and then go after him like 3-4 times and then just get the win, but somehow they made Seth win. I don't know why that makes sense, because now it's almost like Bronson Reed kind of just lost after all of his power, like taking him out for months and all that, so I don't know, but I hope Bronson Reed's able to recover from this. Next up, we had the Women's Crown Jewel Championship with Nia Jax versus Liv Morgan, and to no surprise, Tiffany Stratton tried to cash in on either Nia or Liv. It wasn't really clear on who. And then, of course, Dominic Mysterio and Raquel Rodriguez, and everybody's just getting involved. Even Dominic did his whole, like, throw something in the ring to distract. But at the end of it, Liv Morgan is your Crown Jewel champion. She was pretty emotional about it, too. So I'm happy about that. Like, IRL, I'm happy for her. But storyline perspective, I'm very surprised Liv Morgan won. Next up, we had Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton. This match never happened, but it was a really cool beat-up between the two of them, going into the crowd, the table shot and everything, making it seem like Randy Orton is going to be out for the count now, so nothing happened with this except for a whole beatdown. Then we had the U.S. title on the line with Andrade and Carmelo Hayes going up against LA Knight in a triple threat match. LA Knight retained as expected. I like the way he ended the match with the double BFT, but other than that, it was a pretty good wrestling match. But of course, as I predicted, LA Knight retained. And then finally, we had Cody Rhodes versus Gunther for the Men's Crown Jewel Championship, and I was pretty pissed about this ending because how's Cody Rhodes going to win off of a freaking roll-up? Like, I first of all thought Gunther was going to win. I thought Kevin Owens was going to interfere, and Gunther was going to be the King General, winning the Saudi Arabian belt and all that, but Cody wins off of a freaking roll-up? Like, that's crazy, man. Like, when I saw it, I was like, are you serious, bro? But I guess I'm happy for Cody. Congrats to winning the Crown Jewel title. They had a little sign of respect with a handshake at the end of it, but Cody Rhodes won. At the end of it, they had Liv Morgan come out, so both of the champions are there. They even had a little ceremony at the post-show, so that way they give up the belt and get like a championship ring, where Cody Rhodes actually couldn't even fit it in his finger. So I hope it actually came out, but whatever. From what I understand, Monday Night Raw is being taped in Saudi, so let's see what happens here. I guess there's spoilers going on. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the show, and as always, make sure you're following us for more wrestling content.